Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So, I recorded this entire video and found out that I never actually hit record on the GoPro, so this is take 2. But I'm on my way home right now from Paris, Texas, and I wanted to give a review of the Bring It Home Parade in Paris, Texas, hosted by Adam Sandoval for charity, for motorcycle missions. It was just this past Saturday, October 5th, on my birthday actually, for the attempt of breaking the world record of most amount of Harley-Davidsons in a parade, and we did it. We had 3,497 motorcycles, and the record to break was 2,404, so 2,404. We did it. We crushed it. We crushed it by 1,000 or more, and it was a huge success. So for me, my motivation for going out to this parade, it was 1,100 miles from home. I just thought, yeah, you know, it'd be really cool to get out there and be a part of that. So my motivation was, you know, Adam Sandoval put out a video with a call to action. Hey, I need guys to come out. Let's break this record. It was, I believe he had 3 attempts prior to that failed. And this time I was like, you know, it's a fellow guy, a YouTuber in the space that is asking for help. My family's going to allow me to do it. So, with that being said, I'm going to hop on the bike and go. One of the cool things for me being there was they moved it to Coxfield Airport. Moving it to Coxfield Airport was a necessity. From what I understand, last year's attempt, they tried to do it on surface streets, and the problem with that is you have red lights, there's too many brakes in it, other motorcycles jump in, so non-Harley branded motorcycles jump in, and the whole thing just got disqualified because it was chaos. So, this year they moved it to Coxfield Airport. You had 3,497. Might even have been more. I don't know if anybody got DQ'd out of it or whatever the case may be, but well, we'll call it 3,500 motorcycles in one location. And I don't envy anybody having to put together an event like that. So I think they had well over probably 500 more motorcycles than they had anticipated, if not more than that. And putting them all on an airport runway, getting everybody checked in, and doing it properly because they couldn't have any disqualifications, that's not a small task by no means. So they had everybody show up, and I will not lie, I was there for 7 hours and it got brutally hot. It was tough. On the runway it was pushing like, I want to say it was like 98 degrees is what some of the bikes were saying and stuff. So well over 90 degrees standing in the sun for 7 hours. I believe what happened was they had more people show up than anticipated, and those people started to clog up the exit area, and I think they had to move those people out first before they could get anybody else going, so that as they got around that 3-mile or so loop at the airport, that they weren't blocking people coming back out. So I understand it's just a lot of stuff to put together, but after 7 or 8 hours for some of those guys standing on the tarmac, paramedics were called over to assist with some people. I don't think anybody got hauled out of there, but water was definitely a problem. They eventually started handing out free waters and stuff, so it worked out. So the lap around the airport, it was cool. It was different. I've never ridden my motorcycle on a runway before, probably never will again. It was pretty cool. Obviously it was a super controlled environment. It would have been cooler to be able to just rip your bike down the runway, but not what that was. So I left after I did my lap. They had it kind of set up where you did your lap around the airport and you got the hell right out of there, because I didn't get the airport opened back up again. And when I left, well, I needed some gas. I shot to the first little town there, and I saw an Applebee's. I pulled up there and there was like 100 bikes out there. Like, I'm not waiting for an hour and a half to get like some mediocre Applebee's. Just not on my agenda. There was a Subway, nobody was at it. It was like right next door. So I just went to Subway, smashed down a huge sub, and sat in the air conditioning for probably a good half hour, 45 minutes, cooled off. It was great. And then I shot by Paris Harley-Davidson. I was going to stop there. That's where they made the announcement of the numbers. When I rode by, there was just a million bikes out there. Maybe it's the old curmudgeon in me, but I just kind of thought to myself, I could go there or I could shoot back to River, do some filming over there, chill out a little bit, and that was what I decided to do. So I do kind of wish I went to Paris Harley, because that's where all the guys were, but you know, whatever. I just decided at that point it was already late in the day, so I shot on up back to River. When I got there, I put the drone up and I did some filming and stuff like that. So I will do a separate video of that River experience, because it's pretty cool. I just wanted to say thank you to Adam Sandoval, all the work that you put in to put that event together. I know it's an incredible feat to do that. I know it's not an easy thing to put something like that together. They did an incredible job with what they had to do it. Very proud of those guys, and the money they raised for motorcycle missions, really awesome. So the things that Adam is doing for veterans and active duty service members is awesome. I mean, I share like a similar story without all of the philanthropy that Adam does, and what he does is really quite incredible. Let me get out in front of here. I just want to I don't want to be the last guy in that line if there's somebody come flying up there not ready to stop. I'm not going to be a hood ornament on a tractor trailer. So with all that being said, guys, I want to thank Adam for everything that he does. You know, the money he raised for motorcycle missions is awesome. Everything he does at River by taking in veterans and active duty, letting them stay for free, that is awesome. Everything he does is just really with the payback and respect to those who served from those who didn't, and I think that's a really noble cause. I respect the hell out of everything he does. So with that being said, guys, that is kind of my review here of the Bring It Home parade. It was not without issue. It did get hot out there. There were some of us that were out there for 7 hours, and there were some paramedics called in to attend to a couple people. Nobody got hauled out, but just some rehydration and some quick attention, and some people were okay. So it was just a lot to deal with. A lot of people. You know, I don't envy those that had to juggle that. But it was a smashing success. We crushed the record. I was happy to be a part of it. More impressed with the fact that we were able to have 3,400 people come together, or 3,500 people come together from all over the place. The guy I was next to, he rode in from Washington, and he did 2,700 miles because he had to skirt a snowstorm actually, and he made that ride with his 3-year-old Chihuahua, and it was just really cool to see that all these people come together to achieve a goal, do it for charity, break a record. It was a really awesome experience. So with that being said, guys, I'm really happy that I went out there. I thank you very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel, and I will see you guys next time.